think
But
you
I mean,
said
like,
that
you're
exact
involving
same
yourself
joke
in the
last week.
process, so you're at least learning stuff. So
True that. That's the wrong one. Whoops.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, stream shit's working fine. Great.
Me
Woo.
too. And oh, Zay, perfect timing. You said that right at the 5-minute mark.
Oh.
Yes. I mean, I don't think YouTube cares about me, so I don't really give a shit. But
I'm sorry. I always look. I'm a construction worker. I curse like it's like bread and butter, man. I live.
dude,
off
I'm
it.
a sailor. Yeah, it's quite literally
that's
encoded
fair.
into my DNA at this point.
What's up, Gooch? Dude. Oh God, I see the back of my neck in my camera. Holy fuck.
But I am so happy to be back. For real.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
Oh, it's been so long since I've even actually streamed. I don't even remember the last time I did.
Yeah, I need to get back into it. I want to start.
I mean,
doing
I got
on
back
Kick,
into it yesterday, so
I need to
was
finish
actually
playing
pretty proud of
Resident Evil
myself.
4. Like, I did one
I need to
stream
start
playing
I
it.
saw
God
you were
of
playing
War.
it the other day.
That's what I want.
No, I wasn't.
God of War.
Oh, I thought you were. I guess that was a couple weeks ago, huh?
Yeah, it was the last time I played it was the last time I streamed it, which was like a month ago.
Oh shit.
So,
I don't know, man.
This
It seems
sandwich
weird.
is like half soggy, half dry. I'm very confused by this consistency.
I tried to stream Street Fighter 6 last night, but I just kept getting communication errors. So I just said, fuck it, we'll do Resident Evil 4 then.
I was going to do Resident Evil last night, and then like 9 o'clock rolled around, and I was like, nah.
All right, Jomi, what the fuck are we doing with Arda?
All right.
I thought we were in the middle of a battle or something for some reason.
No, we finished.
No, we finished up last time.
Okay, we did finish that up last time. That's right.
Got my notes here.
So last time, you guys wrapped up the trek through Hut Space, which I will let you know. Hick got a little bit of extra XP for fixing the ship like 16 times or whatever.
I was like, oh!
I am on a
experience I've
fucking
heard in a hot
roll.
minute.
I gotta restart my computer real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Just keep going. You're fine.
Oh no.
Oh no. But anyway.
I'll continue the recap. So you exited Hut Space right here on Srilor, I think it's pronounced. And then your next clues were, again, directing you to Arda, specifically Arda 1, but that's where the, obviously, Arda system is. Now, you guys had expressed some interest in making a stop at the relatively nearby Mandalore, if you would like, for some, I imagine, for upgrade and potentially armor modifications and such as.
I need a jetpack.
I need a helmet.
And I would love to get like some sort of aiming module that would help with like range shit.
I would also like to actually like, how many hard points does this thing have? I still have 2 more mods I can put on these gauntlets that I want to upgrade, so. Yeah, let's get some new shit.
Road trip.
I also have things to sell. I don't remember what I was supposed to have in my inventory, but I think...
I know we got like more best car at some point.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Yeah.
So
some-
you guys should have 2 chunks of Beskar as well as 2 completely refined ingots that you got in Hut Space off that down ship.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you have some Beskar to work with for sure. So this would definitely be a decent time to head on over to Mandalore.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Let me see here.
Alright, I fixed it.
Oh, good.
No, you guys are fine. I'm just fiddling with my settings because for some reason my computer won't let me play multiplayer games for some reason.
Oh,
That's weird.
that's annoying.
Yeah, it's telling me that if the Windows Defender is being crazy, is being crazy finicky.
Oh god, I can even see the fucking tan line on my arms in my camera. I don't like that.
Ah.
Get this man some aloe vera.
So in the interest of time, I won't kick us onto the Terrapin. If you guys have anything you want to discuss in character before arriving at Mandalore, you can obviously do that, though. But
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
What? Get out of my head. Get out of my head.
No. We're going on a trip in our favorite turtle ship.
Zooming through.
Was dich los?
Wait. Outrunning the imps, Secrets of the Outer Rim. Yeah, I did it.
well done.
Whew.
He
That
really struck it home.
That,
with
that
one.
was
He
that
really,
one-
he really took it home with that.
that one took every last brain cell I had, which was like not much, but we did it.
You ping-ponged them around a little bit, and they clacked together in a good way.
Yeah, now my
That- Has anyone seen that fucking video of the guys like just picking up random objects to hit the ping pong ball back with?
Oh God.
And like one of
No.
them uses a car, backs it up into the garage to pick it back, and I'm like, what the f am I watching?
I like watching like the mechanic ones where people like show really stupid ways to compress shocks.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Like there was one, the dude had the proper machine for it and everything, like he had it compressed. And then to keep it compressed, he just put like 30 zip ties on it. And he was like, so who wants to come disarm a grenade for me?
Hey!
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Woo! Look at that. What
That's
the
a
fuck
big-
did we just
That's a
roll in
big
on?
ass shit.
Okay, so this is the best kind of set piece.
Are
I
we
can
about to
find
see some
for-
shit? We have terrible timing. I'm just kidding. I literally just learned what those ones were called. I forgot what they were called.
We just roll up to Mandalore to get upgrades right as the fucking purge happens.
Oh my.
But-
Oh no.
So, let me see here. As you near the system, you are no doubt, before you get there, aware of a massive combined fleet of both Mandalorian and Imperial vessels.
Neat.
There are tons of ships sort of passing through. And to be completely transparent, no, the purge has not happened or is not
Yeah,
just about to happen.
it's a ways away.
So essentially, you guys roll up. It's not really going to be taken note of. You're not going to be seen as a threat or anything. No one here is probably looking for you in particular. I mean, you know, those who have been tracking you may not even expected you to come this way at this point. So,
Sweet.
that being said, again, you guys have decided to stop over on Mandalore for upgrades. So, the set piece here, obviously, is one of the better shots I could get of Mandel motors. So, there is obviously a place here that we can talk about ship upgrades if you want to do any of that. I don't really have anything specifically in terms of we can just sort of wing the interactions with the NPCs there. And then if you guys want to go down to the surface, I do have a couple of sets for doing individual armor upgrades and weapon stuff. So
Cool beans. All right, so you want to do ship stuff first? I'm fine with how my ship's set up.
I can't think of anything that I would be able to do with the amount of money I have.
I'm a droid. I don't have need for money.
Like I have ideas, but I need more money for them.
I don't think the Terrapin really needs any. upgrades
No,
right
she's
now
she's
anyway.
doing pretty all right. I would like to get because we just got the torpedo launcher on it, right?
I mean, that thing's
That
fucking
being
stacked
said,
now.
Jomi, I have looked through every book for this, and I have not found anything that is just labeled torpedo launcher.
I just pulled it from the compendium, which I import automatically. I didn't pull that from.
It literally says what page it's
Yeah,
on.
well, no, that's the thing. I went to that book,
Oh.
right? Page 117 on Strongholds of Resistance. All that's mentioned there is there are new ships that have torpedo launchers on them. There's no
Oh.
actual specific information on the torpedo launcher. I cannot find
you
it
have it.
anywhere.
Well, you have one, so.
Oh, stink. Yeah, I mean, it's there. Like, we know what it is.
I remember you looking for this.
Yeah, no, like Matt and I were sitting in here for a while. I was looking for it, and the closest I could get was like the was it the proton torpedo launcher?
Yeah.
Which is
Well,
like
you know what's
close.
funny?
but it
what's funny
has
is there's no
better
description
stats.
either.
Yeah, right? There's no description. It just has blast quality, breach quality, guided, and limited ammo, and slow firing.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it
god,
makes me
Indy, I
wonder
just
if the
now
guys
realized the
actually come
implications of you raising your stealth to rank 3. I just looked at it. I'm like, oh shit. It's 3 yellow dice.
Tan man, yeah. Man, so it was
the only
another
thing I-
another
Mention-
interesting
because of my
thing that I
lampshade,
found.
and a blue dice too.
Eh,
Don't forget that.
Oh yeah, because of the
So I get three
lampshade.
yellow- yeah, I get 3 yellow dice and a blue dice because of my lampshade.
Unbelievable.
So one of the other things that I found out, so the limited ammo quality on ship-based things is kind of interesting. Because I forget exactly what it is, but like the missile launcher that's on like Neffy's ship on the Gladiator, it has the limited one, and I looked it up, and it has like a total of, I think like 4 total rockets in it or something like that before you have to restock them. Like, it's real interesting how in-depth some of that stuff gets, and it was really cool, the stuff I find when I'm looking for other stuff.
The concussion missile launcher, I think, is has 6 ammo. So yeah, basically, if I understand it correctly, it just means you have 6 before. Let me see what it says actually.
Yeah, essentially
Like,
when
you
you
can
run
fire, I
out
think
of
you
it,
can fire 6 missiles before you have to get more.
yeah, you essentially
I
have
think
to
it's
go
like a-
back and get it restocked.
Yeah. But anyway,
I believe
yeah,
I fired
so,
1 in that
the only
last
other thing I
round.
could think.
One, yeah.
I think, yeah, I only fired once. So I could probably restock
Hold
while
up.
I'm here.
His concussion missile launcher has 2 different limited ammo qualities on it.
I noticed that. Let's just go with the bigger
One
one.
of-
Let's go.
Yeah, one is 6 and one is 3. All right. Oh.
Yeah, but
I
it
also
says
can
additional
read stuff.
concussion missiles cost 500 credits each, which is not that bad.
I mean, like, I want to be honest a little bit here. I mean, you guys carry a freighter, right? I hate tracking ammo and stuff like that. I'm not really a huge fan, especially in a system like this. If you guys really want to spend credits on it, I'm not really tracking it. So
Let's not do that then.
Yeah,
Hey
that's
man,
why
if the
I-
GM doesn't want to track it, I ain't doing that.
Track what?
I mean, we're at the point in this campaign where I would rather you spend your credits on more significant things than restocking your ammunition.
I don't even know how much
Absolutely.
credits I have. I know I have enough credits that I wanted to get I wanted to get a mod for either my brawl or for my brawn or for my intelligence.
Looks like you have 1,742.
No, I have more than that. I just haven't kept track of it.
I mean, that's what's written in your
Why not?
character
Yeah,
sheet.
I know. I was supposed to.
Well,
I
you
was supposed
guys,
to add
you
it
guys
and
have
never
not
did.
been paid in quite some time.
Yeah, all of my
Basically,
extra
you
credits were
spend them
coming
the
from
first
me
time.
looting dead bodies.
This is true. He does.
That's
loot
where
a
all
lot
my
of
extra
bodies.
money has come from.
Yeah.
You do like to do that.
Also, your
He's like-
payment from
he's
that
like the
first
little
mission was the
goblin
skull
falling
blade,
behind
remember?
Zorn.
So,
He's like the little goblin falling
I
behind
was worried
Zorn's
about
carnage. Just
The
I
only
just
other
can't
thing I
get
can
that
think
picture.
of would be a tractor beam, but again, not really necessary. Just kind of a nice thing to have.
Yeah, it'd be a nice utility thing, but honestly, I think I want to save most of my money for like armor and weapon upgrades right now.
Yeah,
same,
for
dude.
sure.
I think the Terrapin's pretty well set up. About the only thing I can think of is doing something for like a better shield generator or something, but that's kind of down the road.
All right, so let me see here.
Oh, wait a minute. My sniper rifle is not in my inventory. Uh-oh.
Did you actually? I didn't see it in the inventory when I.
I
checked
must
it
not
in.
have added it when I updated it.
yeah, I think because you went straight from your Ogdude inventory, maybe.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
let's see. LD1 target rifle.
Because I know I asked Joey for something too to be added, and it's not in here. I don't remember what it was though. It might have been
I
the best
need to
one.
add that to my
I
character
don't
sheet
know.
then.
I didn't show you. I think you sold the vibroglaive though, didn't you?
Yes, I sold the vibroglaive.
Okay, so I'm gonna trash that. And let me give you your rifle. Hold on one second.
like Zorn just goes, is like, I got this long range shit, and it's like,
Oh, I think my credits should be different than to. Fuck, I'm gonna have to go look back at the VOD and see.
So let's see what you guys want to do. 1 second here.
Which one's that? That's a victory class, right? Or is that an ISD class? Trying to remember.
I'm not sure which exact one it is. I just pulled
It's
the
a
first Star Destroyer I found.
It's a big ship.
Big ship, go
Bunga bunga.
bunga bunga.
Okay, so
Return
let's
to
go.
monkey.
Let's go down to the surface. So you guys, I'll again because you guys are using this as a shopping sort of thing. You scan the library computer, and you all are pretty familiar with the planet, of course, and you pick up on a little establishment that you may have heard of, known as Riga's Refinery. So I'm going to take us there, and I'm pretty proud of this. This is the first animated map you will see.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Oh,
really cool.
dope!
So I need to bring up something because I just thought of it and I have forgotten about it this entire time. What the hell did I get out of that like data thing that I got off of that ship? Like, have we investigated that at all?
I don't think we have.
Like, we just kind of got it and then I launched out of an airlock into Neffy's ship and we forgot about it.
Let me see here.
I guess that would have been something you would have done on the way here.
I feel like we maybe talked about it. I'd have to rewatch the video.
Uh-oh.
I don't remember ever discussing what was on it. Like, I remember discussing that we had it, and then we kept getting sidetracked by other stuff, and we never actually, like, looked at it.
Well, sure. Let's do this first, and then we can talk about. Well, I mean, either way, we can definitely talk about it.
I would love to, because I risked a lot to get that thing. Even though I didn't know I was getting it until I got there.
All right, so before you leave the ship, you take a look at this thing. Let me pull up my notes from that adventure real quick.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
My curiosity got the better of me.
Speaking of notes.
That was a really cool looking forge, though.
It is.
Nope, that's the Old Republic notes. Oops. That is math. Wait, nope.
Still love Zell's fucking lampshade helmet.
It's my favorite part.
It's so good. Your character has become one of the strangest things I've ever seen, and I love it.
Oh yeah, I added
It's
a
like
background. I added the background.
Yeah.
So we
That's
match.
how it
Yeah.
works.
Oh man,
the
that's
best thing
funny.
about it.
He's an unstoppable force of nature.
Like it's actually a fucking good thing gameplay wise too.
He is the unstoppable force and the immovable object.
So
I gotta eat fucking soap, guys.
first things first. I forgot completely. Let me see here. Everybody roll Destiny.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
How do we do that again? I forget. Oh, here we go.
Click the button in the chat. Yep.
Hey!
Oh god.
Yeah, much better than last time.
Yeah. Why do I always roll dark side?
I don't think you always roll
Well,
dark side.
Nice balance there.
That was a pretty good mix.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
All right, there,
Thanos.
Thanos. Calm down.
So I wanted to make sure we had light and dark side points before this. So Zorn, roll me computers, and it's going to be 3 purple.
Computers, the 3 purple.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Da, 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 da.
Very nice.
Aha!
I was about to say,
perfect.
you better not fail. You programmed me.
Could you imagine? Maybe I
So-
failed programming you.
So with the success, you're able to identify this thing as an Imperial code cylinder.
Oh. Oh! Ooh!
Unfortunately, with the threat, you'll need help deciphering what's on it.
Uh-huh. Well, Hick, you're my resident computer droid.
Joy.
Something tells me we're gonna have to do like Mando season 2 break into an Imperial facility and actually use their terminals to read what's on the cylinder? Because
I would
the code
say-
cylinder is what they wear on their uniform, right? The thing they use to get indoors and shit?
Yeah.
Isn't like their
What?
ID?
Wait, why was this in the bridge of a derelict Hut ship in Hut space, an ancient Old Republic ship?
That's a good question.
That is a
good
hell of a question.
That is a good question, and I'm sure we'll find out the answer at some point.
Oh, I'm very intrigued now.
It might
Plus,
have
we've
something
got
to
that
do with-
missing Mandalorian woman too.
Also, we have that whole reason people were trying to track us in the first place.
Oh yeah.
So Hick would not be able to decipher it. However, if Hick, you'd like to roll an even more difficult computers check, I would say computers against 4 purple. I can give you a tiny bit of information.
Sure, why not? Why not? Can't hurt to try. Ha! Ooh.
Oh shit! He's excited.
So I think that the
Oh wait, he only rolled it against 3 purple.
Yeah, wasn't it 3 purple?
4.
No, it's 4.
one
Oh,
more
he
No,
said
he said
purple.
4.
But I
So-
think you
That's
still
funny.
succeed. But roll me a 1 purple.
You got it. I thought he said you won. I'm sorry.
Okay, you still would have
Four
succeeded.
threats.
You just would have had 4 threats.
So,
Yeah.
So I think the
Fuck.
threats here will be pretty self-evident. You try your best, Hick, and you dig through this thing, and you're only able to get a single word off of it. And it's not a word that any of you in character would recognize.
Oh no.
Bis.
Ew.
I'll be 100% honest, I don't recognize this out of character either.
I've got
I
nothing.
know
Same.
what it is out of character.
Oh
I know
god.
what it is.
I will hold off, and we will figure it out. I like the mystery sometimes, you know.
But something tells me those threats are gonna come to bite us in the
The
ass.
word is just the.
I think we just alerted whoever the true owner is. I think we just alerted the entire fleet up there.
The word is the one word you got was empire, and you're like, well, no shit.
Could you imagine if the one word we got was literally just the?
Huh.
Just
What could this
just
mean?
stares at the thing like
What does this mean? What could this possibly have to do with anything? It has to do with everything.
Yeah. This big
Oh,
boy.
fuck.
You get 2 words: shower beer.
Yay! I don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah.
it's where you just have a beer in the shower after a long day.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know
man.
if it's okay. I was being sarcastic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just stupid.
All right,
Damn.
let's go
I
shopping.
forgive you.
Okay.
Let's go
So
shopping.
with that in mind, you guys are now at Riga's.
Yay, Rigas.
Woo.
Let me see here. As you walk in, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I just had a really weird intrusive thought pop in. So, like, if Coltan gets a helmet, can we just paint a Mandalorian helmet on Indy's fucking lampshade?
And put that on my head.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
gosh.
Oh my god.
Dude, I think that'd be funny as shit.
Just like that helmet with the, just like you pull off the helmet, it's just a lampshade underneath.
He pulls off the lampshade. There's another lampshade that didn't have paint on it.
Or I picture it like Koljan gets his helmet finally, and then he puts a lampshade over the helmet.
Funny.
It's like, what do you look like under that lampshade?
Oh,
No.
underneath this mask
Mandalorian helmet
is
that's
another
shaped
mask.
like a lampshade. And they're like, wow, you really took after Zell, didn't you? And you're like, well, it seems to work.
Under this mask
man,
If
is
you've seen
another
the shit that
mask.
we-
Pretty cool, right?
If you've seen the shit we have seen this creature over here do, you would do the same.
Oh, absolutely.
He
Throwing a dude
single-handedly
that he cut
fooled
in
an
half at a
entire
fucking
room
window.
of people.
God damn.
I just want to share the AI art that it made for this guy. Pretty great.
Oh, that is
Oh, that is
fucking
pretty great.
awesome.
Good job, AI.
Dude, that is cool as hell.
Ain't it?
Oh wow.
Those are really good. Which is funny
Yeah, the guy
because
in
that's
front
what
is
I was
also
going to
AI
do to
art,
get
but
my
that's a
helmet
good-
art. Was running through an AI.
That's a good idea. There's some good ones. Anyway, so yeah, you guys come in. You wouldn't see the guy in the back right away, as there is a wall here separating with a door. So as you come in, his assistant is just sort of up on the front counter, leaning over, seemingly disinterested. Slow day, I guess. But you would definitely know that Riga, his full name is Riga Moss. And he is quite renowned for the refining of Beskar. So this would be the place to come. Now, in terms of just general use, we'll consider this like a shop for everything. So you can all buy armor here. Whatever you need to get is in the shop.
Yes.
I don't know
make
why.
my own stuff, so that is fine. Thank you.
I 100% thought that like his last name was gonna be Mortis.
Rig Mortis.
Rigor Mortis.
Rigor mortis.
I
Nice.
thought that's where that was going.
Jomi,
Mm-hmm.
I want to upgrade the chains, the blades on my chainsaw hands. I want to upgrade them into Beskar blades. Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh dear God.
The teeth of the chains, the teeth are made of Beskar.
Oh
Okay,
dear
so-
God.
So
Unstoppable at this
because
point.
of the time period that we're in, he wouldn't actually have Beskar. So that would be, you would have to get some Beskar off of one of your friends.
Oh. How much
Just
would that be?
slowly turns to look at them and be like, "That's gone."
Yeah, that is what I want to do. I want to know how much it is. That way I can guilt them into doing stuff for me. How many times have I saved you and put everything the way it was supposed to be? I ask for one stick of Beskar, and you treat me like an outsider. That is not very nice.
Because with this stick of Beskar, I might be able to do more.
Yeah, but and I'm the tank, and I'm out there doing all the heavy lifting.
Yeah, but I'm trying to.
You have chainsaws for hands.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be better if there was sharper chainsaws for hands?
I mean, you have a point, but also, wouldn't it be better if I had better ability to aim my long-range weapons?
Would it be better if I had slightly better armor than what I started with?
I just
yeah,
think of
no.
like, I think like Hick is just silently just standing there like staring at you guys.
Just both sides have
It's probably
Positive
just
opinions.
one bar. It's just the teeth of the thing. It's not like I want the whole thing to be made out of. The
Don't we
Beskar.
have like
I don't
raw
think it's
Beskar
as
that
big
needs
of
to
a
be like
problem.
refined
How
anyway?
Well, no, we have
much
two
do I
ingots
need
too.
cotton?
We have regular Beskar and we have ingots.
Right, but I'm just saying, why don't you just
Yeah,
give
but
him the
think
raw
about how
material?
much it's going to take to upgrade ours.
How about we let the Mandalorians use the Beskar?
It is also an entirely thing for our culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. I find that to be very racist.
Technically, the fact that you're even asking this of a Mandalorian is incredibly sacrilegious.
Yeah, the fact that you want to use them as chainsaw blades is cultural appropriation, and I'll thank you to stop.
Oh no.
No problem. And to
How
be
dare
fair,
you.
if I want to, I could just eat you guys. Would take it.
I mean, you have a point, but also, then how would you fly off of here? It's not like you could operate the Terrapin.
I just get made as a ship. I have planetary pilot skills too, you know.
I just like to imagine that like the whole conversation is being heard by this guy, and that's why he's slowly walking.
He's just
No,
moving
exactly.
away.
He's
Yeah.
doing this and
He's
he's,
just like,
like,
oh,
going to
look,
get
a
his
bunch of
boss."
And
weirdos.
it's like,
He's heard you guys. He's going to get his boss.
Implicit is asking. I just want to. You don't even have to do it. I just want to know how many bars which would even take. I just want to know if it's not that many. I'll buy them from you. You can buy more Beskar. I don't care. As often as we find it, it shouldn't be that much of a problem. God
You know, he has
forbid
a
I want to
point.
be a better chess machine.
It's supposed to be a fairly rare material, and we found quite a bit of it, haven't we?
it is alarming the amount that we have found.
I wonder why that is. Like, normally, we have to go through all sorts of... Why is there an invisible health bar walking at us?
What?
No, like I literally just see the little marker that shows he has like increased health. I don't see his character model at all.
That's why I was like, wait, what?
I just saw this walking towards us.
Oh,
But yeah,
yeah,
what I want to...
definitely appearing on my end.
Oh, that's weird.
Let me try and replace him for you.
I mean, I see Riga, but I don't see the other guy.
Yeah, I see Riga, but I don't see...
There
Oh,
he
this
is.
was Riga, and this was the other guy.
Riga's assistant,
Matt, when you
Riga
see them?
Moss.
There. Yeah,
So
they are there.
So he goes and gets his boss, and as you guys are arguing, they both just are basically waiting for you to finish your, conversation. So
We
I
just
thought this
turn
was
and we
very
see him there.
reasonable
We're just like,
request.
Fine. Sir, how much Beskar do you think it would take to remake teeth for both of these vibro saws?
I would like to think that we wouldn't have had that conversation out loud because it literally has Zord or Zell like threatening to turn against us. Which I get Indy doing it for comedy purposes, but character-wise, that's kind of alarming.
yeah,
And
but
That's
like,
normal for a Deshaun.
even
Yeah, I was about to say,
character-wise,
isn't
like,
that
he's
like
done
that's
crazier
normal for
shit.
Deshaun behaviors?
True. I
He's
would have.
literally threatened to
normal
beat us
Deshaun.
just because we weren't digging fast enough.
And I like how he slowly approached
I
us
know.
too. Like,
He's just coming around like, should I talk to these guys?
so he waits for a pause, and he's just like, "Can I help you, gentlemen?"
Yes, in fact.
Yeah, and they want to buy things, and I have a question, but you can answer that after that. That's what they want to do.
Cool. 1 second.
See, I'm not bad. I'm very nice.
I just thought, you know what I just thought of? How funny would it be if you just replaced my entire chest with Beskar on?
Oh my god.
I would be terrified of you ever.
We just make Hick into a Beskar droid.
I am unstoppable.
I feel like that would also be incredibly sacrilegious to the Mandalorian culture.
I'm
Yeah.
your droid. I mean,
He chimes
Would he
in
technically
again.
hold up? Would he technically count as a foundling for me then? Since droids are kind of living things?
I don't know.
that is weird.
We just replace his head with one that looks like a Mandalorian helmet.
Shrugs. Just.
Shrugs.
This is all entirely out of character, by the way.
I know. So he chimes in again. He's just like, "Well, we don't have any Beskar here, so."
Well, we happen to have some. We've come across them in our travels.
So he moves.
He's gonna look at you with a stunned look on his face, like, what?
Yeah, he actually
Huh?
walks right up, reaches between you guys, and locks the front door.
Oh!
Cool.
And then he backs up and he just stands very upright and proper, and he addresses you. You have Shamushe.
And we're gonna switch into Mando now. We're gonna speak in Mandoa now.
I just start
Speaking in Mandoa.
Yeah, you don't want to upset the Deshaun.
So what's your question exactly?
Oh.
You want to go for
Okay, so the only thing I need that would require the Beskar is the helmet. My gauntlet modifications don't need Beskar. They're already made out of cortosis. They're already good enough. So, what I'm hoping to do is I'd like to install a shield unit and a grappling unit onto my gloves. They have 2 mod slots available. Those are the 2 mods I want to use.
Okay, so let's hash out the Beskar first. So this is
Right.
what I'm thinking. I'm intentionally overestimating it a bit. So with 2 full refined ingots, I would say that you have enough to make a complete helmet. I'm gonna say at least, right?
Yeah, we also have the unrefined one.
Right. So I'm just trying to break it down by piece.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the other bar is enough to make another single piece. So, like, if Zorn wanted to make a chest piece for his armor, right?
Okay. What if I wanted to get like a targeting thing for the helmet?
Okay, so this is what I.
Well, you already have one.
So you have the additional 2 chunks, which he can refine for you. One of them could easily be adapted for your targeting scanner. If you have nothing else that you guys want with the last chunk, I would say that 1 chunk of Beskar is just enough to fashion chains for the chainsaws.
God damn it.
However, that's up to you guys how you want to split it up. So again, each ingot is probably enough to make like a full piece, like a chest, a helmet, the legs, whatever you want, whatever part of the armor you want to say it is. And then we can obviously for Zorn, that would just be basically giving you regular Mandalorian armor and kind of assessing what the stats should be. And then Colgen, it sounds like the other upgrades you have are not Beskar, so that should work out just fine.
Yeah, this bitch is already made out of cortosis. It's good enough.
Right. So, so that's if you guys want to break it down like that, we could do something like that. Now, if you want to use the other chunk for something else, you could do that. If you want to use the second ingot for, you don't want to make a chest piece, you could make something else with that. So I'll leave that kind of up to you guys. But that was what I was thinking.
All right.
In
I mean,
terms of
I would
how much
love
it's
to get.
worth.
I would love to get better armor for more soak, just because it seems like I'm always really, really low on health in fights.
Yeah, we had 2 fights now where you were pretty damn close. I was also close in one of them, but I think the helmet will give me the soak I need. So
I'm trying to build this character into a more long-range fighter, which is why I want like the targeting adjuster and stuff, because it would help me out with giving me benefits to firing at range, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of going back to in character, like when Zell mentions the Beskar chains for his arm chainsaws, of course this guy is just like, well, that sounds friggin' crazy. And he's like,
does he have any idea how hard it is to forge it?
I'm sorry, did you just say you would do it?
So this guy will do what you want. Now, I would also add that, how should I put this? I don't know if you have the chains today.
Oh.
Although, to be fair, in universe, time is always kind of at the speed of plot. So if you guys did want to spend a day and just rest on Mandalore, I don't have any qualms with that. So we can make it work either way. But that being said, if you guys would like to break it down like that, we can do that. I'd have to make a custom item for the chains.
I just wanted to upgrade the chains from like regular metal vibro whatever into like Beskar mono blades.
Okay.
So like they like cut through anything like butter, like lightsabers, but
Yeah,
no
I get you.
lightsabers.
I get you. All right. So he's. Let me see. Let me take a look at the values. He again. He's locked the front door, and he actually invites you all. He says, "It's quite a bit of work. While we work it out, why don't you join me in the back? I do apologize. It's quite warm."
That is fine for me, as long as it's not too dry. Don't want to dry out my lizard skin.
It is an honor to spend time in the area of a Forge Master.
Oh, you're too kind.
I find it kind of interesting. Too,
I certainly-
that, like, there's 4 Mandos and only 1 without a helmet.
I'm working on it, Zay.
That's why we're here. That's why we're here.
Yeah, I had to point out because I thought it was funny.
We must take our time and be grateful that we are in this situation to begin with, yeah?
Oh, I'm out of.
I would not be opposed to some Mandalorian food.
Ooh.
Get some doggy bags for Brungus.
Oh, yeah, 'cause he's still
hibernating, essentially.
No, didn't he wake up and he had like a taste for his own people again?
I don't know. I don't remember really doing that so much. I remember like saying, "What if this happened?" But I don't think we actually
Oh,
like
okay.
role played it.
I just wanted to make
because
sure.
we don't need to spend any more money.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab another drink.
Okay.
It's just a dog.
I said no.
So, Mandalorian armor appears to be in the rules a full set. I don't know if it breaks it down. So, let me see how we're going to do this.
Yeah, und I'm sitting here, everyone is doing their own little thing and relaxing and enjoying the nice little sitting over in the corner and pretending to be a lamp.
I lied. I
Oh, yeah.
grabbed
Pretending
two
to be a
drinks.
lump. I lied. I grabbed 2 drinks.
Yeah, no, I was sitting here killing time while everybody's doing their own thing. I was playing our planet side. Because it's it's a fun game. I like it.
I've never actually played it. I've
It's
seen
free.
some
It's fun
stuff
to
about
play.
it though.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it's free.
That's fair.
So at this point, let me see here. I'm not going to add it just yet because I want to figure some other things out. But Zorn, the AccuStrike integrated targeting computer.
The hell was that noise?
Oh, that's me. That's me making my game stuff. I'm sorry.
I was like, that's a weird slapping noise.
I thought you were doing another gamer thing over there.
Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions you ain't prepared for the answers.
Don't you judge him. It's his choice. He is in his own house, regardless of whether we can hear him or not.
No, I was just making some fucking pineapple.
Oh, shit.
I'm about to say a gamer word. Mexicans.
No.
Okay, so you were saying the AccuStrike integrated targeting computer, right?
Yeah, it's just add a blue to all ranged attacks at long or extreme range.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about, pretty much.
Oh, I was just reviewing my skills and I forgot I have the contraption skill, which allows me
There's a
for
boot blade?
a boot blade. That shit's
That
great.
makes sense. I have a blade for my boot.
Okay, so this is what I think we're gonna do. So let me put it this way again. Do number one, what are we doing with the 2 ingots? So one is making Koljan a helmet. What's the other one doing?
I thought 2 were making Koljan's helmet because we had 4 technically, right? We had 2 unrefined and 2 refined.
Yeah, but I'm saying one is all it takes to make the helmet.
Cool.
Ew, okay.
I would not be opposed to a breastplate, but to be fair, Zay, we can split.
Fair enough.
I don't want to take everything. Plus, there's still the matter of paying for the modification.
True.
Fortunately, it's just paying for the labor since we're giving him the parts.
Yeah, that is true. That makes it certainly easier, yeah.
Okay, the reason I'm asking is, again, the way that this game works, Mandalorian armor is basically a full set. It doesn't break it down by piece. So what I'm thinking is, since Zorn's ultimate goal was to actually have a full suit, and I'm sure that's Koljan's goal eventually too, so I give you each the full set, and then we sort of modify the stats to represent, and then we can even note it in the actual description of the item as to what stage the actual set of armor is in, and then any modifications can just be added to the armor.
Bet.
Okay,
So-
fair enough.
So let's just start with Zorn as the example here. So Zorn, I'm just going to put Mandalorian armor on your sheet. Now your in-helmet scanner will carry over, so you'll still have that.
Sweet.
So let me grab that.
This is why I'm glad to have all of my stuff right here, so whenever we're doing technical stuff, I can keep myself entertained. Zell gets bored easily. Keeps him from going crazy.
No,
Also, I rolled a basic stealth check just because I didn't add the blue die though. But I got fucking a triumph and 2 successes. Just stand in a corner and be a lampshade.
Ah, where did your friend with the lampshade go?
He's been here the whole time. It's okay.
Where did he go? What the fuck?
He
Yeah, none
is
of you sees
he
that
is
anymore.
deceptively agile.
Listen, man. This shot might be the most scary one I've ever met in my life.
Okay,
You can just
hold on,
walk into a corner and
Zay.
disappear.
I want to hear your opinion on this.
Oh.
So my Cortosis gauntlets have 2 modifications, or 2 hard points. So I know one of the things I want is a cable, ascension cable basically, or a grappling cable,
Yeah.
because it'll help with mobility and tie people up. And then my second option, I'm debating between either the shield gauntlet, so the little energy shield, because that is another mod, or an electro net launcher.
Well, you already have a jetpack, so I feel like the
Might I make a
grappling would
suggestion?
be kind of.
Yeah, sure. Let me hear it.
I'm gonna make a suggestion. Considering your range fight, the way your actual combat skills rank out, if it was me, I would get the shield because you could probably deploy that as like a defensive thing.
It is
in case of,
you
like,
can also use it as a
you.
blunt weapon. So
Yeah, well, see, because you seem to get into a lot of fights close up, and I feel like that would be a really good benefit to keep you from getting like munched on.
So I feel like the targeting, the AccuStrike thing, that's not going to cost any Beskar. That's just like a computer technology in your helmet, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
I
So
know
don't
with
think that's
the
wrong.
onboard computer or whatever, we used Beskar for that.
Well, that was
The
different.
in-helmet scanner. That's it.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I mean, I don't really know how it works in this universe. I mean,
I figured the way we were running it is we were essentially using the Beskar, and they were just upgrading the helmet, and we were picking essentially what would be an in-game version of what they did to it,
that's
right?
fair. That's fair. Okay. So, so if you go with the Mandalorian armor, you'd have the in-helmet scanner, you get the base stats, and then as you sort of upgrade it, we can increase the soak and defense, right?
oh my god, I can
Um,
get
and
a
then-
micro rocket launcher too instead.
And then
Fuck.
if you want to add the AccuStrike, its base price is 3,000. That would be with materials. So I would say would do the work for you for 1,500, if that's fair.
Okay.
So that would be one chunk and one of the ingots. Now that's 2 to Zorn. So before we do anything, is that cool with everybody?
Yeah.
It's fine with me.
All right. So let me add the AccuStrike. All right. So Zorn, you now have Mandalorian armor, although technically you just have the helmet. I believe at this point, right?
Sweet.
And you have your upgrades. Now, as you add the chest and some other things, we'll just manually increase the stats a little bit because basically at this point we're nearing the end of the first season. So if we get into the second season with this, we're probably going to get into really bad guys. You know, since you're already getting to the point where I need to make adversary 5 combatants.
Ooh.
We have been
All right.
kind of steamrolling our way through the boss fights.
I mean, you do take some damage, but I mean, and it's not to say that it's bad. I'm just saying that we can upgrade the armor later because you're going to be fighting worse people as we, explore this.
I feel like we tend to RP ourselves out of a lot of the worst of it, though.
I mean, we
Well, I mean,
avoided.
we did avoid the fight with Brungus completely.
Yeah, our boss fight ended up in our cargo hold.
Yeah, he's fucking he made him
Eating
eat
pizza.
some Rhodian too.
Oh my god, yeah, that's right. Fucking Zell just like, oh, here's a sandwich. He's like, oh, I want to try some. All right, cool. What's in it? Rhodian.
Oh, I know the essentials: some beans, some gravy, some porpoise.
Like, ooh, Brungus light. What's in? Oh, it's
He's just like, oh, Brungus eats people.
Oh shit! I
Okay.
get an HP buff off of it. That's awesome.
That's hard points.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Sorry.
Aww.
Yeah, because remember, health is technically wound, right?
True. That's okay. I still
Yeah,
have
your
4 soak. I'm
defense
okay
and
with
soak
that.
went up, though.
I'm okay
So,
with that.
you now have the Mandalorian armor. You as well have only the helmet. Your helmet doesn't have any upgrades, but it is a fully Beskar helmet.
Oh.
You have defense and soak according to the stats there, and then if you want to make any modifications later, we can do that. As you get more pieces, you will also, like, if you get a chest piece, will increase the defense and soak.
Sounds good.
So same sort of thing. Now for the other things. So first, let's go back to Koljan. What else did you want to do for your Cortosis gauntlets exactly?
Okay. Oh, I'm still debating between getting the rocket launcher because that sounds awesome.
And let's see how much the armor is the base cost. I'm just going to keep track of how much. Okay, so parts. All right. Okay, so what were you looking for? I'm sorry.
I'm looking at the additions I would have. I was looking at the shield gauntlet, the micro rocket launcher. Those are in weapons, and then in gear, I saw the Rider Ascension pistol, which would be the grappling hook. I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, the shield for sure. I'll get the shield. That's useful, especially since it has a reflection quality, which means I had to start putting points into lightsaber to make that work.
Which shield? The shield gauntlet.
Shield gauntlet. Because that one's closest to the actual Mandalorian one, because it's...
There's also a Cortosis shield.
Yeah, the gauntlets are already made out of Cortosis. I don't need to worry about that.
Okay. Okay, let's see here.
Plus, the Cortosis shield would be like the actual shield, whereas this is an energy gauntlet, so it's more streamlined.
Let me see here.
Yo, what?
So with the shield gauntlets under weapons, so you'd be wearing those instead of the. Cortosis
Well, I was
gauntlets?
just looking at basically the qualities because it would be a modification onto the
Gotcha.
gauntlets.
So you
So
want similar mods.
yeah, basically when I would be using that modification, that's the qualities I would use and checks I'd have to do.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's start there. Let's see. So how much?
I don't know. What do you think, Zay? Micro rocket launcher, which is actually funny and okay. It's not cheaper than the Ascension pistol, but it's only 500 for the micro rocket launcher.
Again, you have a jetpack already.
Yeah, but that doesn't shoot missiles. So what you're saying is I don't need
No,
the Ascension. I don't need the grapple.
Yes.
Cool. True.
Like anywhere you would get with the grapple, you can just go jetpack, go.
And Joby's not keeping track of fuel or anything, so like,
Well, I'm
At least you
thinking
wanna use the grappling hook to like grab people.
that's what I meant as a ensnaring quality.
Like a bola kind of thing.
Yeah.
My backpacks got jets. I'm Boba the Fett. Sorry.
So
Also, can we talk about the fact that armor with the Cortosis quality makes the wearer's soak immune to pierce and breach qualities?
Do what?
Yeah. Literally, I looked at the Cortosis weave thing in the attachments, and it says weapons with the Cortosis equality are immune to the Sunder quality. Armor with the Cortosis quality makes the wearer's soak immune to the pierce and breach qualities.
Neat. It's almost like it's a rare element or something.
Kato Sakaris. Find that I, Kato Sakaris, am in not need of that. For I am Kato Sakaris.
All right,
Sorry,
there.
I'm playing bolt gun. I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay, yeah, I've made my decision. We'll get the
Man,
mini
a
rocket
culture
launcher.
over here. Bolt gun player.
Oh, good.
So do you
I mean,
want-
if I need to get a bolus, I'll just buy a bolus and
So do
throw
you
it like a
want
normal person.
Do you want the shield mods still?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm adding those. So you have those on your gauntlets now.
So yeah, we'll do since I assume since there's 2 hard points, it's 1 mod per gauntlet. That makes sense. You can only fit so much machinery in a gauntlet.
So let's make sure that looks good.
So I guess shield would be on my left since I'm right-handed, so I can fire with the shield up. And the micro rocket launcher.
Are the Cortosis gauntlets brawl or melee?
Brawl.
I figured, yeah.
This is gonna be fucking awesome.
Let me see here. And what was the other thing? You said wrist rockets?
Yeah, the micro rocket launcher is what I was looking at.
I saw that earlier.
Weapon as well, or attachment?
Yeah, it's a weapon. I couldn't find to see it. I guess you go into the the attachments. Oh, that is there. Neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the attachments just have like superior weapon customization and stuff like that. So like I didn't.
You've got the micro rocket armor mounting, right?
What's the exact item?
The micro rocket launcher.
I only see the micro rocket launcher pistol.
There's also micro rocket armor mounting under attachments.
There is.
Wouldn't that be kind of more what you're thinking? Because it would essentially be mounted to a piece of your armor?
Yes. I didn't see that in the attachments.
Yeah, it's down there. Micro rocket armor mounting.
I must be looking in the wrong spot.
Let me see here.
I mean, it's alphabetical in the attachments thing under the compendiums.
Oh, you're looking through the
You
compendium.
guys
I'm an
see-
Og dude right now, so that's why.
Let me see here. Let me make sure you guys can see everything.
Yeah, literally in Foundry, Neffy, if you click on the compendiums, there's the ogdude.item attachments,
Oh,
and you can just scroll down, and there's literally micro rocket armor mounting.
item.
And I'm
Oh,
Yep,
pretty
looking
sure
at
that
it
is
now.
exactly what you want.
Yep, it looks like it's just
yes.
literally what you want.
Yes, that is quite literally what I want.
I thought you'd already seen it. That's why.
No, I've been
Yeah,
looking
I know.
through Og dude. So, and I guess the shield would be the portable plasma shield. Right? Maybe?
Every time I hear the term plasma, I think of Doom and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Plasma beam! I don't know.
No, I get it.
I don't know why, but it's just the only thing that pops through my head, and I'm like,
It
like I got-
haunts my dreams, yeah.
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
much, yeah.
That's the portable
It's like I
plasma
got-
shield. That's exactly
Yeah,
I need.
that's exactly what you were looking for.
Neat. Although both of their hard points are 2, so. But I mean, from a lore perspective, I have 2 gauntlets, so should be 1 attachment per gauntlet.
I'm gonna let it happen, but that's gonna be it. You can't add anything else to that.
That's fine. That's all I want.
You're done. But so with that in mind, now
Price.
just kind of doing some math as I go here.
I need to
Now,
pay the man.
Now, also, while I kind of figure out creating the attachment I need for Zell, just so we don't omit anyone here, Hick, do you want anything?
No, not really.
That's
Fair.
our
You're
money.
just kind of sitting back there, so I just wanted to make sure.
Oh no, I'm completely fine with just sitting here. Just, I mean, the only other thing that like he said earlier, a best car art body, but
As cool
That
as
was-
that would be.
yeah, as cool as that would
a lot
be.
of Beskar.
Yeah, it would.
One for each body part. So head, chest, 2 legs, 2 arms.
Just make sure to transfer my soul.
Alright. a shoal?
As it like as I'm getting melted
Having a
down.
soul.
Like,
I think we need to get him a little bit of the whole. Hoo-hoo, take out the memory, delete.
Are you just talking about your processors? Because we could move those into another shell.
oh, that'd be funny. Just like as I'm being melted away. Fuck.
could you imagine though, like a
Like just have
droid
the concept
that's
of
just
death.
like these
at
are
the
my
last
soul.
minute.
Like this circuitry is my soul. It functions the exact same way as you would think a soul would.
Oh, I missed one person. Such
Oh,
is a
no.
shame. I was 19. I had 99% kills. I missed one person.
Oh no.
Also, I am over in the corner.
Oh,
Just
no.
eating.
Oh,
You
no.
cannot see me.
Oh,
I am
no.
a lamp.
Oh yeah. This has been fun.
I'm
I
having
miss
so
this.
much fun. It's shopping! Yay!
People not trying to kill us.
Yeah, that is definitely helpful. The people not trying to kill us
Also
part
not
is
having
very
to
nice.
repair the ship every time we make a jump.
Oh God, yeah. Oh Jesus. The Terrapin can actually function as a ship again. Oh man.
I was just scrolling through the shit and I came across this. I was just
Wait.
scrolling and then I came across it.
Good.
Amazing.
Wait, hold on. I can do this. Hold on. Good. Good. Let the freedom flow through you.
And then it just goes. Fun fact though, that sound that so many people think are bald eagles is actually a red-tailed hawk.
Ah.
Yep.
Yep.
Bald eagles don't really make too much of a sound.
No,
when
they make
do
this
that.
weird like a tick 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 noise. You're like it's like
Oh.
a chirping, weird clucking thing.
So I live
See,
in
I would not
Central
know.
Texas. I live in Central Texas, and guess what I see every fucking summer?
Bald eagles.
Bald eagles. So because I live in Central, and we're close to a big lake. They come down here every year. There's a mating pair that comes down here. They've been
That's
coming
cool.
down here for years. It's the same two birds. They've been coming down here to raise chicks. Every summer they come down here and they leave with at least one chick.
That's cool as
And-
shit, dude.
Yeah, and I'll be walking outside and hear the oh, there they are. Oh, there.
There was one morning, we went to a summer camp up in Washington back when I was in Scouts in high school. And I forget exactly what I was doing. I think it was like the polar bear swim and early in the morning or something. And I was walking back towards our campsite, and our scoutmaster was playing the bugle, you know, the little wake-up
Yep.
call. I always forget what it was called.
Taps?
Yeah.
Or no, Reveille.
So-
it's called Reveille.
No.
Yeah, Reveille, that's it,
Reveille.
because Taps is ends of the
Taps
day.
is going to bed, yeah.
Yep. So every
I
time
should know
he
this. I was in the fucking Navy. I should know these
All
things.
right. I was the bugler. I should know it. Anyways, so every little bit that he stopped to take a breath, so I'd hear him and I'd hear a slight echo behind me, and immediately after hearing that echo, I'd hear the fucking bald eagle on top of it. I'm like, dude, he's like responding to you. It was really fucking cool.
Yeah, he knows what freedom sounds like.
It was a lot of fun. It was really interesting. It was an interesting camp. We had to share that campsite with another troop, and some of the kids on the other one had didgeridoos. And they would just wake people up in the morning by not, you know, doing the actual noise of a didgeridoo, but just going through it. God, they were annoying. They smeared our troop number on the bathroom wall that we shared in shit in order to try to get us in trouble. And the only way, like, we poked a hole immediately in why would we put our own troop number on the wall in poop? And they went, oh yeah, that's a really good point.
Like, why,
Unless you
why
were
would
trying to
Like,
deflect.
why would we do that? It's so stupid.
Unless you were trying to deflect a
about
blame.
that, yeah.
That's exactly what a guilty person would want us to think.
Dude, the best part too. So the craft building there literally had the word gullible written on the ceiling beam in like Sharpie, and it was one of those things you could never get someone to look up at it. He's like, hey man, look, it says gullible on the ceiling, and I'm like, I'm not falling for that. And I'm like, no, seriously.
It's like, just look!
But it really did. Like, someone literally wrote it up there, knowing that no one would ever look up to it if someone noticed it, right?
He's an evil genius.
It was really fucking funny. I thought it was great.
What do you guys think the damage boost for a Beskar chain should be?
I feel like the Beskar chain would be a lot more of like a durability thing, personally. Just because that is its whole thing is they very rarely make Beskar into weapons, right? It's mostly armor.
Well, they make the whistling birds. So
Okay, I mean, I guess there's that, but like, remember when he had like the spear and that wasn't like what it was supposed to be used for?
true. Oh yeah, that's right. That was a thing.
Yeah. So I feel like it would be more of a durability thing, but we
I feel
could.
like it would add like pierce or sunder or something, and like maybe a extra point of damage.
Yeah, because instead of like doing
and ignore stuff.
Exactly. Instead of doing like a whole crap load of more damage, I feel like it would basically essentially just give it a better time at breaking through something without damaging itself, right?
No. Make it
That's
tougher,
kind of-
give it a better sunder quality. Like instead of sunder 1, it has sunder 3 or something. Cause like just because it's Beskar, it's gonna chat right through it.
Yeah, and then essentially if you hit armor with that thing, that armor's kind of fucked, right?
Yep.
That's kind of what I go at it for.
And for
And this,
armored people, it would do like 1 extra point of damage because they don't have any armor.
yeah, it would basically be doing the same thing, right?
Okay. So what I have right now is these are the qualities. Now, in terms of the actual rank of the quality, we can discuss that. So I definitely think they should have vicious quality added, at least 1 more rank on top of what you already have. I think additional damage, I was debating between 1 or 2. I think 1 is fine.
Yeah, I think 1's fine.
And then I would give you another rank. I think you already have a rank in, or 2 in Pierce, but I'll give you at least a rank in Pierce. And then the Sunder quality, what do you think is reasonable there?
I think maybe rank 2 for sunder because it's a giant chainsaw blade.
Yeah, I'm worried about. I'm worried about both giving you too much and underselling it for what you're doing. So I want to make sure we kind of balance it.
Well, that's what I was saying too. And I was like, oh, give me sunder 4. That seems fair. I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, I think that's good. Okay, so let me see if I can add this to your thing real quick. And I may have to manually do something. And please, once I add the attachment, please read the description that I've added.
Description: it has fucking Beskar blades.
Essentially, what I was going for was a mono sword, a mono blade chain sword from fucking Warhammer.
That's dope.
And those fucking things can literally cut through anything.
Neve, you hit the description almost on the head there.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta look at this now.
One of these days, I'm gonna look at weapon mods a little closer and see what I can do to that sniper rifle to make it better.
Oh, I can't look at descriptions on his stuff.
I know. I went to look too, and I was really sad about that.
That's lame.
Oh, here, let's see here.
I can't seem to pull it up.
Oh, weird.
It's just pulling up the regular old the band blades.
Oh no, if you click on the actual item and then go to the attachments, like if you click the little pencil to edit it and then you go to attachments, there's Beskar chain there now.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? Why did I just exit out? That's ridiculous. I'm working on my new portrait, but it just exited out.
Okay.
Oh,
the
no.
only thing about this is that it doesn't add the mods automatically. So let me just make sure that your weapon is reflecting the correct stats. So you should have 2 more ranks in Sunder and some other stuff. Let me fix all that.
This is bullshit. All right, fine. I'll do this again.
There's so much information on this.
I still don't see it. I'm stupid. Ignore me.
Oh, it's all right. I'll share in a second. Just a second. Let me make sure I've got everything right.
What the fuck? Sorry, I found something that was really weird. It said it was a weapon attachment. It's called a Barab ingot. Have you looked at this?
Nope.
So first off, it doesn't really have anything to do with us because it's a fucking lightsaber crystal.
Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah, it says Barab ingots are hot to the touch and glow with a fierce inner light. When installed in a lightsaber, they create a searing, fiery blade that burns so fiercely that it nearly loses cohesion. A lightsaber installed with a Barab ingot is slightly radioactive, and with a particularly good or lucky strike, can set the target alight.
Oh, I love that. If I ever make somebody with a lightsaber, that's what I'm using.
Apparently, it's a rare variant of a kyber crystal. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Joby. I read that and my brain immediately went, "What the fuck is this?"
It's gold. That's what it is. Excuse me.
I'm done. I swear.
The fuck
Just
out of my
testing
face.
something. That doesn't seem quite right. Yeah. I need to add 1 more damage.
Cannot deal strain damage.
No, I just want somebody to randomly assault me so I can murder them.
How did it get lower? What the fuck?
I mean, so the +4 and +2 is just from your successes. I think the
Yeah.
additional damage mod is something you have to add on afterwards because it doesn't
Well,
seem to be adding automatically.
I've been adding to it. It's not adding it. That's what I'm having trouble with.
Ah.
Yeah. That's weird.
There it is. I don't know what I did, but I changed it to 11 somehow.
Worked. Got it to
I
work.
fiddled enough and it worked. Yep, okay, we're good now. So 11 damage. Yeah, you now have Pierce 3, Sunder 5, Vicious 2, and additional damage mod of 5.
I think we spent a lot more time in this item shop than we anticipated.
And the Beskar chain is an item attachment. The mods are listed, but obviously I have to change them all kind of manually. The description is just, it's a fucking chainsaw blade made of Beskar, bitch.
I think that weapon's done. I don't think I need to do anything more to that.
Yeah,
No,
that
you're
thing's
good.
pretty crazy.
good. So, let me see. I think that was everything, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Speaking of things that are done, I literally put all of the additional levels into ranged heavy that I could. I can't add any more to it now.
No. So, with that in mind, where did everybody go?
I don't know. I was up in the room with good old Master Moss there.
He went away.
I'm
Almighty.
hiding in the corner.
All right, so he takes note. Now, all of this hasn't necessarily happened yet. You guys would have to kind of hang around, let him do the work. He gets, calls his assistant back to help, and he gives you guys an estimate of 9,000 credits
Total?
total for everything. So,
Okay, cool.
could have been worse, and you
That's
are
fair.
free to try to bargain with him.
Zorn? You want to go half season on both?
I mean, I would assume we could split the price.
Leaves us
However,
both.
I have
Leaves
a
us
feeling
both
that
with
my credit
about
count
1,500.
is wrong.
Oh.
I really feel like my credit count is wrong because I didn't update it after the whole Hut Space Chase thing.
I was looking at everyone's money. I'm like, oh, Hick has no money because I forgot he's a droid. He doesn't need it.
Yeah, I'm a droid. I don't carry money.
You literally have an owner.
He kind of gets an allowance from me, I guess.
Master,
But, like-
I buy this concern question.
I remember selling the Vibroglaive and getting a pretty good amount of money for that. And then I basically turned around and spent most of what I had on mounting the quad laser cannon onto the Terrapin. So,
I remember
Do you-
having quite a bit of we made some money at the end of like some mission or something that we did, and we made money that I found in one of the containers in the ship, I think, when we scavenged it. But I didn't add it to my sheet.
Do you want to just take the beam drill and sell it? Just let me rip it out.
just rip out your
Well, I mean,
fucking
I don't
energy
think my
core.
thing is that expensive. I'm literally just making like teeth on a chain. Thank you, baby.
Well, think about the hours of manual labor, right? He has to forge Beskar into all these tiny little teeth, set them on a chain, and then install them on the saw. Intricate work costs more.
Duh, I forgot. This includes the chainsaw, so yeah, I guess Zaw's
Well,
paying
I
for
don't
it
want to
too.
be mean to the guy. I'm not gonna be like, well, I understand you did a lot of work, but I have this much money, and you take this, or I tear your arms off. I don't want to be like that.
We can't literally split it down 3 ways because Zell only has 1,700 credits.
I swear to God, I have more. I was supposed to get more like a while ago, and I
I'm
didn't.
I'm trying to go back to where you guys were actually doing your last shopping and seeing if I can get the numbers.
Ooh, yeah, it was probably a few sessions ago, wasn't it?
It was a while ago, so the video I'm looking at, Zorn, you have 188 credits.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Let's see here, though.
Oops.
That may not be the final count. That was probably after you bought some stuff. So I'm just trying to get the most recent that I can. You bought something that was like 6,000 credits.
Yeah, it was the quad laser cannon for the Terrapin.
Oh, yeah.
see.
Like I was about to say, like that was expensive, and I know that was expensive.
Seaweed milk.
So Coal Jans, I'm pretty sure is right.
I've been pretty adamant about updating mine, so mine should be correct.
Let me see here. I can't find how much you sold the glaive for. That's the problem.
Well,
should
I
write
think we
this
sold the
down.
glaive before I bought the thing.
Oh, actually, the glaive was 212. I was at 6,000 exactly when we did the last question. The glaive only sold for like 212. It didn't sell for a lot.
I thought Zorn had that though.
Yeah, I had the Vibroglaive.
Oh, I sold something that I had. I just don't remember what it was. Oh, it was the whip. The whip.
Yeah, he sold the whip.
That's right. And that was what brought me up to 6,212 because I was at 6 exactly, and then I added to it. Neat.
Let's see. I must have one of these where I at least look at your sheets.
All right. Cool beans.
Oh, there we go. Now I'm seeing stuff.
In case you gentlemen wonder what I've been working on for the last 20 minutes.
Excellent.
Noise.
I can't find anything that's more definitive for either Zell or Zorn. Unfortunately, kind of is what it is. I don't really want this to be necessarily a point of contention, though. So you guys have about 8,000. So maybe you can talk him down a little bit. Let's say that.
Well, we can sell that back to tank for. I think you said it was worth 6,000.
Oh,
Do
that's
we
right,
want
you
to
guys
sell
got-
our back to tank
you wanna
though?
rip the- You want to rip the back to tank out?
Yeah, fuck yeah! I want my chainsaw blades.
Well, let's negotiate first. See where we can get him down.
Could you imagine if we forgot to take Brungus out of it when we sold it?
Oh, Bruggus!
Oh, now you also have a Rhodian. Congratulations.
He really likes
don't
pizza.
like-
Tin cannibal who likes to eat Rhodian head.
The Mandalorian's just like, what?
Look, so according to rules as written, the back to tank is worth 4,000 credits.
Ah.
Alright, well, there you go.
If you want to rip it out, and
I feel like we might
Cover
need
my
that,
Shit, at least.
though. Let me try and talk him down.
Hey, Joey, I found a thing. I think I forgot about it.
what's that?
After spending all my credits on the ship, I went and gambled the rest of them away.
Did you?
Yeah, remember? At the fucking...
He did. He totally
I'm
did.
totally broke right now. I have no credits.
Oh, I have an idea.
What?
I have an idea.
I was looking at a video, one of the recordings, and it has my inventory screen, and I just see credits 0, and I was like, what? And I went, oh, right, the gambling thing.
Jomi, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Well, it's also
Yep,
kind of
go ahead.
helpful. I still have this unidentified crystal powder in my inventory.
Uh-huh.
Would it be possible to show it to him, have him appraise it, and see if we can barter with it?
You can definitely try.
We offer up the Imperial data tube.
Hey, you want this probably hot cat data cache?
No, I think I'll pass on that one.
Oh, man.
So you want to show him the crystal powder?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second.
Watch it be like drugs.
Well, see, we went ham on the chainsaw thing. My recommendation was going to be to, if our shit was too expensive, we use some of the unrefined Beskar as barter material.
Oh, as like a payment?
Yes,
Oh.
I figure he would like to have some. That's what I figured, but
yeah, that's
instead
a
we
point.
went ham on fucking chainsaw blades.
I mean, it was a cool idea. What do you
Technically, we haven't ordered it yet, so it's still a possibility, but I don't want to deprive.
Well,
I was
but
gonna say,
Joey
if
put
you
so
wanna-
much work.
If you want to like feel a little bit better, like he could like keep a small bit, like a coin or something.
I mean, technically, from the whole foundling thing that Zorn would have been raised in, anything that was left over would have been donated, right?
Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, you could. He's not gonna get too hung up on it. I mean, he clearly his suit is Beskar, so he already has what he needs.
True.
So you show him the crystal powder or the sort of residue that you have, and he it's always hard. I'm sitting here wanting to describe how he looks at you, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's wearing a helmet. He gives you a weird look, but you don't notice because you can't see his face.
Because he's wearing a helmet.
He looks like strange, but you'll never know because his face is concealed.
Well, as a
I look like a
Mandalorian,
tilted 2 degrees
as
to
a
the right. I
as a
think he's confused.
Mandalorian, I am familiar with body language when wearing a helmet, so I can
So
tell.
he definitely does. So when you show it to him, the very first thing he does is very much like the Mandalorian helmet head tilt. Like his head just kind of cocks to the side for a second, and he just looks at it and he's like, "Where did you get this?"
Some abandoned base on Rhodia. I believe that's where I found that, right?
Yeah.
Yep. An abandoned safe house on Rhodia.
That is where you found it. Und so based on Rot. Chocolate.
There's like spots on my helmet. I need to clean it again. I enjoy that helmet immensely. Oh,
So he takes the
Ooh.
powder over to this
Oh damn,
anvil.
he killed it.
He takes it over to this anvil. He spreads it kind of out as best he can. He takes out a hammer, like, and he doesn't really like slam it. He just kind of like gives it a few like very gentle like taps and considers it for a moment. And he said, and he looks up and he says, "Well, I'm glad I locked the door. What you've got here is the remains of a kyber crystal."
I fucking what?
What?
I was concerned you might, and that's why I was alarmed at first.
So you've been calling around some things like that? How? I'm not. I said that, did I not? I said that. I called it.
Well, me being... I'm only somewhat
Where's
familiar
that
with
noise
Jedi.
coming from? Who's saying that? Because this Zell's talking, but no one knows as he's still.
It's just driving him nuts.
So
Like
I'm
a
going.
crazy
I'm going to
business.
look at him, and I'm going to be. Is it of any value crushed up like that? I thought they only worked as pure crystal.
Just in the background, you just hear Zorn running around.
Hell, I don't know where you are. Why? Where are you? You keep speaking from somewhere.
Where are you?
Yes, and you'll
Okay.
never
And
find
I'm so
me.
sorry.
How do I not notice you? I know you.
You'll never find me.
He just
Yeah,
disappears.
that's how I'm just standing there, just in the back, just
He just disappeared. It's like
deadpan face.
He just fades
I didn't
into
know
the
he knew
ether,
how to
essentially.
do that.
Yeah.
And so he's like, "Well, it's not really worth much in this condition, but," and he kind of turns his head and looks over at some of his other equipment, and he says, "If you come back in a week or two, I might have something significant for it, but if you allow me to work on it, regardless of whether I'm successful, I'd be happy to reduce your price."
that sounds like a fair deal.
Oh,
I don't know what we have any use for crushed up
a
kyber crystal.
broken kyber crystal.
Yeah.
We can use it to find the spies. And I don't know.
Or we could hear it to get your chainsaw blades.
Well, he said they said it was 9,000 altogether, but they did not say exactly how much the price was separately. So if I could pay for it myself, I would.
Well, I'm
Well,
broke,
that's fair.
so
I'd say the chainsaw chains by themselves are probably based on the original estimate that he gave you, 2,000 of that 9,000.
Yeah,
Ah.
see? And I could just take out the back to tank and sell it and have some money.
Again, we might need that back to tank.
He hears you, Coljan, and he's just like, "Why don't you keep your back to tank, and I'll knock 2,000 off it for this crystal residue."
Fantastic. That works.
Cool. And my chains are free. Yeah. That is the way I'm doing that math.
So
But you would still have to basically lend them 1,000 if you guys want this to happen right now, or
Take all the money. I don't care. I just want my chainsaw blades.
cool.
okay. So the way that would work is that it'd be 1,000 from Zell, 6,000 from Coljan, or if you really want to hash out the cents, you can. But yeah, so that would cover it, everything that you ordered, and then you would have to come back at another time to see what he does with the crystal ultimately. Or
Cool.
the residue itself.
Sounds good.
All right.
I feel
So
like a freeloader.
what's that?
Well, I mean, you did think all the credits that you did have and just upgraded the ship and sold and gambled everything else away. So
And
I
also,
agree.
in all fairness,
okay.
you have been ferrying
That's
us
fine.
across the entire fucking galaxy this whole time.
Yeah, that is what I just said.
I Listen, I
To be
just want
fair-
the Terrapin to be better.
To be fair, your droid didn't spend anything.
Just still in the back, just staring off. Just
He's like assessing the beam drill. He's just like, this thing's pretty fucking cool.
You think he has like Wi-Fi installed? And he's just browsing the internet. His whole brain.
Just
He's just chilling.
He's just got a data pad embedded in his palm, like a phone.
just staring at it the whole time. Just
Wow, we
Doom
spent a
scrolling.
long time in this item shop.
Doom scrolling tactic. It's the greatest place to find the Empire's media. Yeah.
What would you call it? Death Star scrolling. All right.
Except the Death Star didn't exist yet.
That's right. I guess that's fair. Okay. So is there anything else you guys want to do in terms of purchases, armor,
Well, I'm
weapons,
broke now.
anything
so
else at all?
probably
Items?
not.
I want to be actually able to afford
Yeah,
my
no,
stuff.
I'm good. I spent all my money on the chains.
No, but I think I'm good.
I'm good.
a one-time shopping trip, and we spent all the money,
All of it.
all of it.
In all fairness, though, we've got some
Apparently we had
kick-ass
to crush
new
the
gear.
kyber crystal,
Yeah,
and
and, that
apparently
being
we were.
said,
Yeah.
once we get the Kyber Crystal thing and we finish off this bounty, we'll have more money.
Now, I need to get going soon, but so we can move to Arda in the next session.
Woo.
Neat.
I wanted to remind you guys of other Mandalorian-related things while you're here, and that is if you want to inquire about Sira Dabez.
I do.
Yes.
Absolutely, I do.
We do.
Absolutely,
Okay.
100%.
So,
How much
I
do
guess
want
my
of it?
question would just be, where do you start? Would you ask this guy a reference of where to go? Would you just inquire with like the central network? What do you?
I think that's a good start.
Do you have
I
any?
figured, like, while he's working on it, right? Like, while he's working on our stuff and we're just kind of hanging out, essentially just inquire,
Sorry to bother you, but would the name Sira Dabez mean anything to you?
Just immediately stops what he's doing.
He stops mid strike.
No, he seems unfazed, but he does. No, not to me. Who is that?
We found a derelict, well, not derelict, but a wrecked ship in HUD space on a planet that is pretty much unexplored, and it had some black box info on her, and we were wondering if we could find any more information about her.
So was she a pilot?
It seems that way.
Quite right. And he thinks for a second. You may want to consult Fleet Commander Jace at the control tower nearby.
Understood. Thank you for your information and for all of your help today.
Quite.
Alright.
You've been the most unique customers I've ever had.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I have
Looks
no
at
doubt of
looks
that.
at Zell. Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah,
No, he can't see Zell.
how are you looking at him?
He can't see Zell. Zell is John Cena now.
Could you imagine?
Oh, speaking of
if,
which, I didn't
uh,
realize
if
our
Rika-
our armor was played by Sean Connery.
But could you imagine
This is
though,
the
if
way.
like Riga, if he just like
I was
he
kinda going for it, yeah.
happens to look right at Zell, makes like eye contact with him through the fucking shades, and he's just like the most interesting group of customers I've ever had.
You know Cecil. What you saying at?
You
Mind
did
your
not see
business.
Grog. Oh, wait, I'm back here too.
You know see Grog.
Oh god.
Yoink, yoink. I'm gonna be back here with everyone else.
Okay, so just real quick here.
Yeah, we doing.
Either one of you or all of you can just make your way over to the nearby sort of command tower, and inquire with the fleet commander. It's not the sort of situation where he's going to sandbag you like with a receptionist or anything. You walk in and he's readily available if you need to speak with him.
I'll
Let
go.
me show you once again. AI generated art is pretty decent for this guy.
Oh, that's pretty
Oh
dope.
yeah. The double antennas are interesting. That's pretty cool.
It's
I
got
like
to
it.
pick up his TV reception. It's got a lot of static out here. How can he watch Bob's Burgers if he doesn't have good reception?
Oh God.
Wouldn't it be Boba's Burgers?
He's watching Bob's Bantha Burgers.
Bob's
Wouldn't it be
Panther
Boba's
Burger.
Burgers?
Boba's Burger, there you go.
Boba's Burgers.
Boba's Bantha
Yeah,
Burgers.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, so you come in and
I mean, season 1 of Boba's Burgers was good, but when he falls into the Sarlacc pit for like the 4th time, you start to think the writers got a little lazy.
I know you guys. The Sarlacc pit.
Man.
Wait, what's the wife's name? I forget. Linda.
Linda? Yeah.
Linda.
Lando.
I fell into the Sarlacc pit again. Oh, Boba! You keep falling into the Sarlacc pit.
So he
Damn it.
as you guys walk in, he notices that two of you now obviously have very distinct Mandalorian helmets, and he greets you, and he's just—it's a very typical Mandalorian through the helmet comms voice. He's just like, "Can I help you, gentlemen?"
Oh, sweet.
Yes, we were wondering if we could inquire. We found a black box with information regarding a pilot, and we were told to come inquire with you about it by the name of.
Wait, what was it again? Sierra Dabez or whatever?
Yep,
Sierra
you got it.
Dabez, yeah.
The name Sierra Dabez. Does that ring a bell to you?
I get to use the thing now.
Oh, my daughter.
Yeah, and I mean, you got his attention. He's just like, "Sierra's alive. She was one of our best. Where did you
Well,
find her?"
We found her wrecked ship on an uninhabited, uncharted planet in Hut space with black box information. We have reason to suspect that she is alive, but being held detained somewhere.
We're not sure where.
I like the helmet noises.
It is fun.
Thank you. And he just says, "Hut space. Well, isn't that a kick in the balls?" Well, thanks for telling us. I intend to make every effort to recover her now that I know she's alive.
I have every intention of offering my help to you. However, we are currently in the process of hunting down a man for a bounty, and I am duty bound to help them get to where they need to go and achieve this. But once we are done, I would be more than happy to come back and offer my assistance.
Speaking of which, shows Puck. Have you seen this man?
So you show him the puck of Benelli, I assume.
Yep.
He doesn't look familiar, but and I'm gonna roll for something for him.
I am absolutely playing up the fact, though, that, like, she's a Mandalorian pilot, and I feel a kindred spirit to other Mandalorian pilots.
It's like how every time we go somewhere, he just has to whip out that puck like it's some picture for prom.
It's almost like it's my job or something.
Yeah, you
Zell, this is literally my source of income. Lay off.
What are we supposed to do if someone across the room knows him, sees it, and then warns him that we're after him?
Well, my keen
be a little
senses
more stealthy about it.
would probably notice that they would swiftly exit the room, and I'd be like, huh, that guy's acting suspicious.
Did you just say your honed senses?
It is,
Yes.
in fact, say keen senses, yes.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm just going.
Hey, my perception's rank 3, all right?
Okay.
I put in the point so that he notices shit.
There's no one else in the room, so as far as you can tell, there doesn't seem to be any eavesdropping. But he doesn't. Yeah, he's just like, no, I don't recognize them, but there's something very familiar about the face, and he just can't quite place it though.
Vic?
Shake him, make him
Sith
talk.
spawn. Well, back to the drawing board then.
Unfortunate indeed.
And he says, well, with the Imperial fleet, and he air quotes, defending the planet, I should be free to go try and get her myself. But do you have, like, he basically wants your he wants your phone number. He's like, he's like, what's your call sign?
Can
for
I
the
get
ship,
yo
basically?
space
So he-
digits?
Like my call
Please,
my
I
call
want to
sign
know,
and whatnot.
yes, I need to get into trouble, yeah.
Here's my personal frequency I use anytime I'm in a sector. Feel free to reach out if you ever need anything.
So
I will.
give it to him.
Give it to him.
All right, and then
Take him
yeah,
to the court.
he's just like, I will definitely do that. And is there anything else you'd like to discuss with him or ask him?
Not in particular.
Where are we going again? I forget.
Arda 1.
Arda.
Oh, we were heading to Arda. Okay.
Yeah, we had to come
We wanted to
past the
stop
thing.
off here to shop.
All right. I wanna. All right, here we go. What is the situation in the Arda sector?
Let's see. That's a
Arda
Ways
system,
off.
I should say.
Give me just a second, but he punches up like
I mean,
he,
it's
punches up some
bordering
information on his
Mandalorian space. I figure he would know. He's the fleet commander.
That's true, I guess.
So yeah, he punches up a few things on his console, and he looks for some information for you. So give me just a sec.
Oh my god, it's so nice to come across competent help.
What, Brungus isn't competent enough for him?
Do you want me to honestly answer that question?
No, I don't need you to. Honestly, it's fine. We're good.
Don't get me wrong. I love Brungus. Kind of like how I love my cat. Doesn't change the fact that my cat's fucking useless.
It's got a point.
Just eating your food.
Because every single time we've been in a brawl, he's been on the fucking ship.
That is why I said we should eat Brungus, yeah.
I would never eat Brungus. Rhodians can tell when you've eaten them. Eaten Rhodian before they're...
Oh no, he's in trouble then.
They're like dogs.
That means he's being ostracized by his own people.
I'm pretty sure he was like the Lenny of the Rhodians anyway, you know?
Lenny.
So
That's a Steinbeck reference for those of you who caught that one.
Oh, fuck.
So he comes back. He finally looks up from his console and he notes,
Of mice and men. Amazing.
Think of the Womp Rat.
And,
Brungus.
and by pulling it
hear
up
me?
on his computer, he means Jomi pulling up Star Wars Wiki real quick.
okay, so you can hear me. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
So
Sorry.
yeah, so he looks up from his computer and he notes, while there's been a lot of activity in the Gordian Reach around Yavin 4.
Wait, that's where Yavin is?
Ard-
Oh, shit.
Yep. And he says, but Arda itself has declared itself neutral currently. There doesn't seem to be any sort of Imperial presence there at all at the moment.
Oh, no, in the Empire, they're going to strong-arm them into joining somehow.
It should be a lot easier when I get there looking for snacks. So won't be too many people to tell me no, is there?
Oh dear God.
What? I'm just saying.
And I'm just saying, you can't turn everybody into snacks!
If it's dipping sauce, it's dipping sauce.
There is only so much storage room we have designated for your corpses on the Terrapin.
I've actually eaten most of them, just so you know.
Oh, my God. Fine. Then keep your little corner and restock it, but no more.
Fine. Out of respect for the ship. Not you, The ship. I want you to be clear with that.
But I would rather you respect the ship. The ship is more important to me than pretty much any of you.
So Arda,
Yeah.
just
Well, I was just going to say the only other piece of information that that you would really know about Arda is that it is colonized by humans, so it's not aliens there necessarily.
neato.
Oh, the sweetest of the meats.
The sweetest.
God.
Oh my god.
Yummy Jesus.
Why is that getting me so bad?
Pussy! This thing's dying over here.
That's so fucked, dude. Oh shit.
Oh shit, that is where Yavin is. Neat.
Just the fact that he said it was zero hesitation.
Oh my god,
it's
is
run
the
by humans. Ah, the sweetest of meats.
wait a minute, the galaxy map is animated too?
Whoo! Is it?
I'm seeing stars moving and shit.
Oh, yeah. So I added a mod that adds weather effects, and one of them is stars.
Oh, neat.
That is cool.
Oh, I don't see any.
Look by.
Oh, on the exterior, I see.
Yeah, on the exterior.
I mean, I see
That's
one.
kinda
I
neat.
see a star going by
Oh.
Korriban right now. Like, if you zoom in real close, you'll be able to see them all.
They're all increased
Oh.
intensity.
I'm
so you
very
guys-
curious.
Mm-hmm. What's with all the fucking systems with Tuine at the end? Ventuine,
A
A
Dantooine,
conventional basic
Tatooine.
naming system. What do you want?
There's also multiple Ord planets.
There are-
There's
okay,
Ord
that's fair.
Mantell. There's like, what is it? Ord Cantrell, Ord Binner, Ord Trossi. But yeah. So anyway, for tonight,
You only name them so many ways. Actually, I am curious about that.
So for tonight, you guys head over to Arda, and that's where we'll pick up next session. But if there is anything else you want to talk about as it relates to what we did tonight, I can probably put in another 10 minutes. So
I'm good.
I'm good.
Real quick, anybody else? Kind of in the like bottom left corner of the map. Anybody else see this super janky looking fucking hyperspace way?
I'd never noticed that before. Wow.
It is super
Oh.
loopy.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
What the hell is that?
Like,
Probably
you just
a
got hyperlink,
series
you
of
just, like, jerk
hyperspace
off into
anomalies that force you to have to go jump by jump to get there. That's
That might be what it is,
My
but that's
guess.
wild.
Because it is.
You just
It
get to
is-
the hyperlane right angle, and you just hard like the whole ship just like shudders, and you jerk.
You
to the
start.
left.
You're drifting in hyperspace.
I mean, the one that
you
comes
see him
up
hit
to
the E
Endor
brake and
over here
turn.
is also real interesting. Looks like a Tetris piece.
Some real Tokyo drifters over here.
Deja vu.
There's also like if you look at it, there's a lot of stuff right next to each other from like the first trilogy, of course. Like Hoth and Bespin are like right next to each other.
Oh yeah, no, they're super close. I
Well-
was looking at some of that
Right
stuff,
over
man.
here.
Well, yeah, it's because his hyperdrive was broken. That's the only thing that was nearby.
That's true. Yeah.
Because they went straight from Hoth to Bespin, which it still took them a week to do. Which just goes to show you how-
avoiding Imperial fleets.
Which literally shows you how long sublight travel takes.
Deja vu. I've just been to this place before.
Yeah, I just remember that one Mandalorian episode where he has to deliver the babies, the eggs, and I'm just like, he's like, cool, this will be done real quick, and they're like, oh, but you can't use hyperspace, and he's just like, fuck.
What are you, fucking sublight? All right, so are we good?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it then, guys. I will see you hopefully next week, and we will be at Arda.
Hell
Awesome.
Yep.
yeah.
I'm
sounds
hoping
good.
I'm not fried to a crisp by then.
Well, if you are, we will be here.
All right.
So good to know.
Some way,
Thank
I don't
you.
know.
Till next time, fellas.